You spent 15 years in school, memorizing things you were told to memorize, passing tests you were told to pass, doing everything right. And then you graduated, and you walked into the real world, expecting it to reward you for that. Didn't, because here's what nobody told you. While you were sitting in that classroom, the education system was not designed to make you wealthy. It was not designed to make you free. It was designed to make you employable. There's a difference, a massive one, and the gap between those two things is where most people lose the first 10 years of their financial life. This is the education trap. What it is, how it was built, what it's actually costing you, and what the people who figured it out are doing instead. Everything. 15 minutes. Let's go. Let's start with the numbers. Not the inspirational ones, the real ones. Average cost of a 4-year college degree in the US in 2025, $100,000 to $200,000. That includes tuition, room, board, fees. Average starting salary for a college graduate, $55,000 per year. So you spend $100,000, take 4 years out of your earning life, graduate with debt, and start at $55,000. Now here's what that debt actually costs you. $100,000 at 6.5% interest over 10 years. Monthly payment, $1,136. Total paid back, $136,000. You borrowed $100,000. You paid back $136,000. The extra $36,000 is just interest. Money you earned by going to work, handed directly to a loan company. For a decade, that's not an investment. That's a mortgage on your own resume. And in India, it's the same trap with different numbers. Private engineering college fees, 8 Indian rupees to 20 Indian rupees lakh for 4 years. Average starting salary for an engineer in India, 3 Indian rupees to 5 Indian rupees lakh per year. You spend more than 4 years of future salary before you earn a single rupee. Your parents worked one summer to pay for their education. You work 3 years and still have debt left over. What changed? Not your work ethic, the math. Here's what they never teach you in school. And yes, the irony of that is intentional. The modern education system was not designed by people trying to create thinkers. It was designed in the 1800s. Prussia, Industrial Revolution. Factories needed workers. Reliable, punctual, obedient workers who could follow instructions, show up on time, and not ask too many questions. So they built a system. Sit in rows. Follow a schedule. Do what the teacher says. Get graded on compliance. Repeat for 15 years. Then hand these people to employers who needed exactly that behavior. Horace Mann brought this model to America in the 1840s. He called it the Prussian model. He was not hiding what it was. The factory needed reliable parts. The school produced them. That system is still running today. Same rows, same bells, same sit down, be quiet, memorize this. The factory economy it was designed for, that's mostly gone. The system is still here. Let's be precise about what 15 years of schooling trains into you. Number 1, obedience over initiative. Every time you raised your hand to ask why, and got told because it's on the test, your brain learned, don't ask why, just comply. That is the opposite skill to the one that builds a business, a career, or a life you actually control. Number 2, grades over learning. You have studied for a test, passed the test, and forgotten everything within 2 weeks. Every single person watching this has done that, because the goal was the grade, not the knowledge. You optimized for the signal, not the actual thing the signal is supposed to measure. Number 3, risk aversion. In school, a wrong answer is punished. Red pen, marks deducted, grade goes down. In the real world, the people who move fastest are the ones willing to be wrong quickly, learn from it, and try again. School trains you out of that instinct. Number 4, credential dependency. So you spend years chasing credentials instead of building actual capability. The credential became the goal. The skill became secondary. And then you walk into a job interview, where the first question is, tell me what you can actually do. And the degree doesn't answer that question. Here's where it gets expensive. You are taught that the piece of paper is what makes you legitimate. Without the degree, you cannot apply. Without the grade, you cannot advance. There are 1.85 million computer science graduates in the US every year. Less than half can write a basic function from scratch in a job interview.
Wait, what?
They have the degree. They don't have the skill because the degree was optimized for passing university exams, not for building real software. McKinsey estimated in 2024 that 87% of companies globally report a significant skills gap in their workforce. 87%. Companies cannot find people who can actually do the work. Meanwhile, millions of graduates cannot find jobs. Both groups are suffering from the same problem. The education system created a credential without creating a capability, and the market is starting to figure that out. Apple, Google, IBM, Tesla, Elon Musk, all of them publicly dropped the degree requirement for most of their roles. Between 2020 and 2024, Apple's VP of People said directly, "We don't require a degree. We require the ability to do the job." Google's hiring data shows that academic performance is among the weakest predictors of job performance. Among the weakest. So the world's most valuable companies have stopped caring about the thing you spent 4 years and $100,000 obtaining. That's not an opinion. That's a hiring policy change, documented by public statements from the companies themselves. Let me show you what the alternative looks like. Not the Steve Jobs story, not the Zuckerberg story. Everyone knows those. Let me show you the people nobody posts about. Kyle Prinsloo, South Africa, 0 design degree, learned UI/UX design from YouTube videos and free courses, built a client base from scratch, now runs a design agency earning over $30,000 a month. He teaches his system online. His students regularly land $5,000 to $8,000 per month. Within 12 months. No degree, no boot camp, no debt. Peter Levels, Dutch developer, dropped out of his master's program, taught himself to code, built a series of microproducts. Nomad List, Remote OK, Photo AI, running at over $3 million in annual revenue. One person, no employees, no investors, just skills, internet, and compounding effort. These are not exceptions. They are the visible version of a pattern that's happening across millions of people who simply decided to learn a market skill instead of buying a credential. The invisible ones are everywhere. Freelance developers earning 1 Indian rupee to 2 Indian rupees lakh per month. Remote copywriters earning $5,000 per project. Video editors running 6 figures from their laptops. None of them went to school for it. All of them learned it deliberately, built proof of their ability, and let the market pay them for what they could actually do. Let me be specific. These are real skills with real market rates in 2025. Copywriting, writing words that make people buy. Freelance rate, $50 to $150 per hour. A single sales page, $500 to $3,000. Learning curve, 3 to 6 months of deliberate practice. Web development, building and managing websites for businesses. Freelance rate, $50 to $150 per hour. Monthly retainer per client, $500 to $2,000. Learning curve, 6 to 12 months. Video editing, YouTube, Instagram ads. Demand is exploding. Rate, $30 to $100 per hour. Learning curve, 2 to 4 months. Data analysis, Excel, Python, SQL. Corporate rate, $40 to $80 per hour. Every company needs this. Learning curve, 4 to 8 months. AI prompting and automation, setting up AI workflows for businesses. Brand new category, Almost no competition yet. Rate, $50 to $200 per hour. Learning curve, 2 to 3 months right now. None of these require a degree. All of them require proof. Portfolio, a result, a real thing. You made for a real person that produced a real outcome. That proof is worth more than a transcript. And it takes a fraction of the time and zero of the debt. Now let me be fair, because this is not never go to college. Some paths still require it, and pretending otherwise would be dishonest. Medicine, you need the degree. There is no alternative path to becoming a surgeon. Law, you need it. Civil engineering, you need it. You cannot build a bridge on a YouTube certificate. If you know right now that one of those is the career you want, the degree is not a trap. It's the entry requirement. Pay it. But here's the question nobody asks before enrolling. Do you actually need the degree for the specific outcome you want? Or do you just need the skill? Because for most careers, marketing, design, writing, development, finance, consulting, sales, the degree is not the requirement. The ability is. And if you're spending $100,000 and 4 years of your life acquiring a credential for a field where what matters is demonstrable skill, you have just been sold. The most expensive habit in the history of adult life, studying for the signal instead of building the thing. So what does the alternative actually look like? Step 1. Pick one skill with market demand, not your passion. Passion is what you feel. Demand is what the market pays for. Find the intersection. Pick one. Step 2. Learn it for free or nearly free. YouTube, Coursera, Udemy. Most of what you need costs less than 500 Indian rupees or $10. The Udemy course that changed one developer's career cost him £10, not £10,000. £10. Step 3. Build proof in public. Do a free project for a small business. Solve a real problem for a real person. Get a testimonial. That testimonial is your degree equivalent. Proves you can do the work. Step 4. Charge for the next one. Start at a rate that feels slightly uncomfortable. Raise it every time you have new proof. Step 5. Stack. One skill becomes two. Two skills become a package. The package becomes a business. The timeline, 3 months to your first paid project, 12 months to a consistent income, 24 months to earning more than most graduates, who spent 4 years and $100,000 to get to the same place you're getting to. That's not theory. That's the trajectory of thousands of people doing exactly this right now.
Wait, what?
Here's what we covered. The education system was built in the 1800s to produce factory workers, not thinkers, not entrepreneurs. Workers. Costs more than ever. $100,000 to $200,000 in the US. Lakhs of rupees in India, while producing graduates whose skills the market increasingly does not value. Apple, Google, IBM, Tesla have already dropped the degree requirement. The market is voting with its hiring policies. The people winning right now are the ones who picked a market skill, built proof of that skill, and let the market pay them for the result. Not the credential, the result. That's the whole game. Now here's the thing nobody in that classroom ever told you. You don't need anyone's permission to start learning. You don't need to enroll. You don't need to pay tuition. You don't need to wait for the next semester. The library is free. The internet is free. YouTube is free. The market is open right now. The only question is whether you spend the next 4 years collecting a credential or building the thing. The credential was supposed to prove you could build. That's the education trap. All of it in 15 minutes. If this changed how you think about it, subscribe. We break down complex systems every week. Economics, AI, psychology, business. All of it. Clearly. No fluff. Drop a comment. What should we explain next? See you in the next one.